Who remembered their past lives, part 1. The boy who solved his own murder. A 3-year-old boy began to say that he had been murdered in his past life. He said he was killed by getting an axe to the head, and strangely enough, on his head was a long red birthmark. He was then taken to the village he claimed he once lived in, and proceeded to show his family where his supposed body was buried. When they dug up the land, they found a boy's skeleton with an axe wound in its skull. But it didn't stop here. The boy then remembered his killer and his full name. They then confronted him, and he eventually admitted to the crime. Here's everyday things you're consistently doing wrong. When you charge your phone and it hits 100%, unplug it immediately. Charging it after 100% causes unnecessary stress on the battery, causing it to wear out quicker. Also, take off the case when charging. Keeping it on may overheat the battery, wearing it down even quicker. When sitting on the toilet normally, it places your knees at a 90-degree angle with your abdomen, causing unnecessary tension. The correct and most effective way to sit is to try and get your knees above your abdomen, so you can either go on your tiptoes or use a stool. Here's what to do when someone is following you on the street. Be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you avoid narrow and dark pathways. Call for help. Use your phone to tell friends and family to come and pick you up. If you can't do this, then go into any shop and ask to use their phone. Go to crowded places. It's much easier to lose a pursuer in a crowd, and they're far less likely to make a move in front of others. And finally, don't walk straight to your home. The stalker may find out where you live and come back later. Here's 3 survival tricks that might save your life one day. If you're in a sinking car, don't try to simply open the door to escape. The water pressure will make it impossible. Instead, take the car headrest off and hit the windows at the edges to break it. If you don't have access to clean water but need it quick, then fill a tall bottle with dirty water and place an empty bottle connected by cloth next to it. The clean water will filter itself into the empty bottle over time. If you're ever stranded in water, you can use your trousers as a flotation device. Tie the legs of your trousers and then whip them to fill them with air. Then use your hands to keep the waist closed so the air stays inside. Here's the real reason why your eyes get crusty when you sleep. Your eyes constantly produce mucus and tear for protection to function normally. Every time you blink, it helps to flush out excess mucus and irritants such as stray eyelashes and specks of dust and dirt. When you're sleeping, your eyes continue to manufacture the tear and mucus. But since you're not blinking, the excess matter gathers in the corner of your eyes and eyelashes. Here's 4 scary things about planes pilots won't tell you. Between 43 and 54% of pilots have admitted to falling asleep at the controls. 33% of them then stated that they woke up to find their co-pilot asleep too. Some airlines are flying with less than recommended fuel levels in an effort to save money. And finally, passengers who sit more than 5 rows from an exit have greatly reduced chances from evacuating a plane during an emergency. Here's time travelers caught throughout history. Some people say that Greta Thunberg is actually a time traveler. This photo taken in 1898 appears to show 3 children at a gold mine. The girl in the photo looks exactly like Greta. Some people say she has time traveled to the future to save humanity from destruction. Now comment what you think. Here's 5 Simpsons predictions for 2021. A billionaire will try and control the sun to profit from it. Bigfoot will finally be discovered. An entire city will be closed down by a dome to stop the virus from spreading. There will be holographic mail. And finally, we will find out that the world is run by aliens. Now comment what you think will happen in 2021. Is why public bathroom doors don't reach the floor. When using a public toilet, you've probably wondered why the doors don't reach the floor and why they prevent you from doing your private business privately. Well, there are actually some very logical reasons for it. Firstly, it makes it easier to clean. Due to so many people using them daily, they have to be cleaned multiple times a day. In case of an accident, you can get help easily. It's easy to notice a person who's passed out, and first responders can open the door from the inside instead of having to break it down. And finally, the construction is much cheaper. It's much more cost effective for a business owner to buy and install doors with gaps at the bottom. If you see this tree, run fast and cover your face. The Hippomane mancinella is the world's most dangerous tree. The sap that its trunk exudes is so poisonous and acidic that the merest contact with human skin will cause a severe breakout of blisters. And here's the terrifying part. Blindness can occur if it touches a person's eyes. It also has apples, where a single bite will cause blistering and severe pain, and can sometimes even sadly prove fatal.